God remembers deep in his memories that once upon a time there was nothing but him. He was the only thing that existed. He was whole, he was complete, he was unchanging, he was real. You cannot tell me that any part of you is God, because your soul, your mind, your body, the world that you are experiencing around you, all of that stuff was in no way eternal. All that stuff is created. You see, God was the only thing that there was. He was this holy, unchanging truth, deity or being or some kind of thing that was. And he was holy. And it was in his nature to create. That's why he created. It was in his nature to be able to create. And therefore he created the sludge that we all eventually came out of, the bacteria that came out of that, and all the animals that we evolved into until we're human beings. And so what I'm saying is that before there was only God and there was nothing else. You were the nothing else. There was nothing else but God. Nothing means lack of something. So God was the something that was, and we are now something because of God. But we are not God. God is God. So deep within your identity, yourself, you are still nothing, and you still have that nothing identity. And it is because you are nothing that was made something. And if you are nothing that was made something, that means still in your identity you are still nothing, and God is the only real thing that there is, and the only authentic thing that there is. And this is specifically why God allows us to become whatever we want, allows us to suffer, because it's his order, it's his world. He decides what is going to be the way it is. And we can't touch God, we can't mess with God. We can only accept that we are nothing still, and now we're something. We're both. We're something, but we're still nothing in our identity. And that's why God allows us to suffer or to be happy or whatever. God doesn't give a fuck about how we feel, because we're still nothing, and without him we wouldn't have even been something. And with that you can get into other kind of philosophies and things like that. How did God always exist? Well, he did. It's the truth. He is the source of all existence. He is the creator of all creation. He is the one undeniable fact that always was, and he is most holy. He is the one that we therefore have to submit to. He is the one that we have to keep in the center of our lives. He's already the center of our lives. We just have to acknowledge that he's there, and we have to submit to him because he created everything. And it's to our own best interest that we submit to him, who is the Holy One. And so the message of this video is that in our identities we're all still nothing. We still retain the status of being nothing, and all the something that we are came from God, and we are therefore in a less holy place, or less holy in rank than God, and therefore we have to look up to what is more holy than us.